Hey. Time for another Out of This World story from rSpace. Though every story is slightly different, there's a script we all seem to follow, experiences we all share at various points in recovery. Above all else, know that healing will take considerable time. Be patient, be kind to yourself. It's a process. But keep in mind always that wherever you are is exactly where you should be. Today on rSpace, we see just how different each story can be. Up first, this OP did her best to put this dog down. I found out my husband and dearest friend were having an affair. My ex-husband and I met when our best friends married each other. He was the best man and I was the maid of honor. After a couple years, we all lived in the same community and had our 4 children in the same time frame. I hired my friend, let's call her Hobag, to be our attorney for our business when we thought about selling franchises. Hobag and my ex, let's call him Dog, spent lots of late nights working out the kinks in contracts and more. One July, they had to go to New York for a week to interview prospective franchisees. Her ex-husband called me to say he'd hired a detective who'd followed them and saw them all lovey-dovey and that they only had one hotel room. Well, since it was July and sizzling, her front right minivan window was open about 2 inches. I took it upon myself to puree a few raw shrimp with chicken broth and strain the solids out. Then, I fed a long tube down her rear passenger carpet and under the seat as best I could. I didn't choose the front seat because it had removable mats. Then I slowly funneled about half a cup of my potion down the tube. That week it was over 90 degrees every day. It was ghastly. A triumph. Her husband and I didn't let on that we knew about their affair until we'd each had consultations with every good lawyer in our city and our financial ducks in a row. Petty, effective revenge, I don't regret. Newcomer from the community says, "That's hilarious. Are Dog and Hobag in a relationship now?" The OP replies, "No, she left him. One day he went home after work and she had cleaned out everything in their house, but his 100-gallon aquarium and a duplicate Gary Larson cartoons book." Mart L chimes in, "She very likely will be disbarred for sleeping with a client. It feels appropriate to report her and let her have that very deserved outcome happen. This is the first thing taught in professional responsibility in law school. Do not sleep with clients. The second is to not commingle funds and always err on the side of disclosure." The OP replies, "That would have been the coup de grace. She was only kind of a lawyer. She went to law school and she passed the bar in one state, but not in PA where we all wound up together having babies, etc." Koigon from the community thought, "If she was practicing law in a state she had no license, that's definitely worth reporting." OP mentions, "She was advising my husband with her legal expertise in many ways. More like a paralegal, I suppose. She never appeared in court, I hope. I think he was her only client, at least legal-wise." SFW Account 67 says, "That is doing lawyer stuff. Just report her and let the PA bar decide if it's legal or illegal." The OP responds, "Great idea, but Hobag and Dog moved to Seattle. Before she left him, heart-wrecked. Poor baby, ha 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 ha." Jack Sparrow 1 adds this, "For those who don't know how delightfully devious OP was, we each had consultations with every good lawyer in our city, means that those lawyers could not represent Hobag or Dog. It would be a conflict since they had already consulted the other side." Nervous Internal 581 chimes in, "What happened to Hobag and Dog? Did they stay together? What was their reaction to their getting caught?" The OP answers, "She left him after a few years. One day when they were having breakfast together at Denny's, they were both served with divorce papers. They were blown away. It was poetry, orchestrated by our lawyers. Neither Hobag's husband nor I ever let on that we knew." No. Although I am sorry that you had to go through all of that, what you did was pure brilliance. Good on you for not letting on that you both knew. You played the game perfectly, OP. I hope she was never able to get the smell out. Have you ever sought revenge like this on your cheating partner? If so, please share. Next, a 15-plus year sobriety in danger. Tonight, I literally caught him with his pants down, and with another woman. He even came to the door in his underwear, sporting a hard-on. Obviously, he wasn't expecting me. I immediately handed the woman $20 and told her to call an Uber. She did. She refused to look at me, but at least she left. I didn't know what else to do. He cheated once that I know of in the past, several years ago. He came clean, we survived counseling, and I finally was getting to the point where I really trusted him again. I left town for 4 days, professional conference, and he freaking cheats on me with a woman he claims he doesn't even know her last name. He brought her to the house. The betrayal and pain is overwhelming. I'm reeling, and I feel humiliated and broken. I'll get past it eventually, I hope. But in the meantime, god dang it hurts. Not sure how to move forward except for cutting all contact. I'm in a daze and I know the anger is coming. I can feel it lurking underneath my sorrow and shock. I've been sober 15 plus years and I've made it through some rough crap over the years without relapsing, but this betrayal is rough. I haven't felt this fragile in a long, long time. Hey y'all, thank you for the uplifting words and advice. I'm feeling better today and frankly a little relieved in that it's now perfectly clear to me what type of person he really is. I'm moving on without him. Those are the consequences of his own bad decisions and I'm better off without him. Salad Outrageous 1315 from the community chimes in, "Hi, please remember he is the one with the issue. I am so sorry you had to deal with this. Please surround yourself with friends or family who can support you during this time. Maybe a sponsor because this man isn't worth the time and energy you put into staying sober. No one deserves to be treated like that. Wow. He's sickening for that. Truly." The OP replies, "You're right. It's time to find a new sponsor. This is my life and I need to reclaim it for myself and move on." Initial copy 8784 adds, "No, do not turn to booze. You have made it through rough patches without it. You should simply cut all contact. It is not worth it." No Love Lost 1992 thinks, "Leave him. He brought her to your house and in your bed. Divorce or post-nup, but I'd say divorce is better because you deserve better. Don't give up something you've worked so hard for a person who is not even deserving of your love and loyalty. Focus on yourself and happiness. I'm sorry you're going through this, but you will get through it. I don't know you, but I'm proud of you, and again, you deserve better." Do not let this person and their disgusting choices affect your sobriety. You've worked so hard to get where you are. Don't let this person ruin that. Their decisions are not at all a reflection on you or your self-worth. You will get through this. Give OP some words of encouragement in the comments below. Next, this OP learns who their true friends are. Friends thinking I should just let it go 6 months after D-Day. People who haven't been cheated on don't understand the pain and mental, emotional turmoil that we will go through. I love my friends, but feel it's insensitive to think it's that easily forgotten. Throw RA 846257484 responds, "I wish I had the ability to let it go. When my ex-girlfriend cheated on me, I wasn't surprised. It was expected. We had a huge argument and we broke up. It didn't hurt much and I was able to move on quickly. Recently, when my wife cheated on me, it was a different story. I trusted my wife with my life. My soon-to-be ex-wife was so kind and caring a person, always by my side. Never in a million years I thought she would do anything like that. But here we are. It hurts so much more because I feel betrayed by my best friend. I went numb and in cognitive impairment. I do not think these feelings are going away anytime soon, and I cannot just let it go. Wish it was that simple. If your friends haven't felt it themselves, they will never know the pain and suffering you are going through." Counting Days 0815 chimes in, "Exactly. For me, it's not the physical aspect. It's this multitude of choices, lies, deception, all those actions like, hey, I meet up with the girls, give the kids a hug from me, I love you, see you later, then head to some guy and talk crap about you and your kids. You just can't get into your mind how the person you fully trusted and had built over decades a good life with can do this for years. People who never experience this can't even grasp the extent of lies, hurt, deliberate actions, choices, etc. Then this. More and more crap surfacing when you can't find peace." Bug Pants thinks, "I'm about 3.5 years post D-Day, and even now sometimes it hits me like a punch in the gut. Today would have been our 15th wedding anniversary, and it's not actually one of those days. It's more a, meh, okay, whatevs. No one really gets it unless they've lived it. Although it's easier to empathize where someone is coming from when you share the same experiences, that doesn't make it impossible to support someone who's going through something that you haven't experienced. If your friends aren't willing to support you and really listen to you and lend an ear, despite whether they've been through it or not, then maybe you should consider that relationship in itself. Getting over something takes time, especially if it's infidelity. Having been cheated on or not shouldn't make a difference. Friends should just be as patient with you as you should be with yourself along the healing journey. What do you think? And lastly, it hurts like hell until it doesn't hurt anymore. Had a breakthrough today. So it's been a bit after D-Day. Ugh. I've been keeping up with my arts and crafts. I feel like an old grandma. I really did thinking a lot, however. I've been pushing away any love or affection, isolating myself, as I don't want to bother anyone. I'm really aware now of myself. I have an anxious attachment style which makes me unbearable sometimes. But I'm relearning healthy ways to cope without just completely blocking it out, and then being stuck awake with it when I put down the clear glue and paint. I actually went out by myself today to Barnes & Noble's and then treated myself to some cute clothes and a Christmas candle shopping spree. I felt beautiful today. I smiled an honest smile. I also got complimented about my perfume. I made plans to go out to eat with my best friend. Maybe it's just a good day, but now it's possible to actually feel some joy after the hurt. The community has some words. Super Duperist has this to say. Good for you, truly. Build on these days and savor them, knowing how you can make your own happiness. In my opinion, this is the key to eventually being happy with others in a healthy way. Cheers! Reasonable Comfort 752 thinks, that's great. Continue engaging with others and getting out. It gets better over time, and what you're feeling will get better every day. Best wishes. Pretty Wrecked chimes in next. That's good. Kudos. My D-Day is very fresh. 3 days ago, emotional affair, and it hurts like hell. I do not function. I hope therapy, which I start tomorrow, will help giving me valuable insights. But it's good to know that we can function after. The OP replies, I hope it goes well for you. I honestly had a new moon Bella staring out her window moment that lasted from day one even until now. But it's getting better. We definitely can function after. I'm coming to the part where I'm refusing to allow his F up to define my character. That's excellent, OP. And these days will only continue. You're doing exactly what you should be doing. Focus on yourself and do things that make you feel beautiful, inside and out. It might seem like the darkness might never end, but it does. We must continue on even when we think we can't handle anymore. What are your thoughts? Thank you for joining us today on rSpace. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video. We'd hate for you to miss out. And if you want to listen to me spout out more stories, check out R Lounge, where I feature a larger variety of non-cheating related stories. See you there.